Hello, Foxy people. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing? I am so excited to be back with y'all today. I can't believe it's Friday. I have no idea where the week went. It's been the weirdest week. I thought yesterday was Saturday. I don't know. But I'm so excited to be with y'all today and talking about two of my favorite things, summer sewing with French terry. French terry, I think, is one of those fabrics that kind of gets written off as a fall, winter, maybe spring layers kind of fabric. But I love using it all year round. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about how wonderful it is for summer sewing. Hi, Sarah. I'm so excited. My comments are working. I'm here. I have some beautiful fabrics to share with y'all. Every single comment on this video will enter you to win a free padded flat rate envelope of 3 yards of French terry, which is wonderful. Oh, and Sarah's got a nice link in there for y'all so you can see what we've got on hand right now really easily. Hi, Sarah. We've got 2 Sarahs here. So nice and easy so you can check it out. I'm going to share with you a few different types of French terry that we have on hand right now. I've got some cool announcements for y'all. And I have sad news because I'm not going to be live for 3 weeks. So technically I'll be back in 4 weeks, y'all. 4 weeks. I am going to be house sitting puppy sitting for a friend of mine down in Florida. So I'm not going to be here with my fabric. So I will be back June, I want to say the 18th. I want to say it's the 18th. Let me double check that date. It is. I won't be back until June 18th, but because I'm going to be gone so long, I thought I would give away 2 padded flat rate envelopes from this chat, from this video. So keep commenting. Have fun. We'll pick 2 winners when I'm next back. You know what? It's going to be a good vacation. It's going to be really fun. They have the 3 cutest dogs ever. And I love them, and they're 2 of my best friends, so I get to see them for a little bit, and it's close to the beach, so I get to go to the beach and the pool, and I've been doing some crazy summer sewing, getting ready to be out of my house for a bit, and like go somewhere real for the first time in a while. I'm not taking any of my sewing stuff, so I'll take some hand crafting projects because I can't go 3 weeks without crafting, but ooh, Slyby arrived today. That's great. But no sewing for 3 weeks. It's going to be rough, but I think the beach will be a good alternative. A good alternative. So don't forget to comment. Lots of comments on this video. You'll have 4 whole weeks to comment before we pick 2 winners to receive some of our beautiful French terry. We also have an order coming in right now with tons of beautiful, fun new fabrics. So when I come back in June, I will have new, beautiful fabrics to share with y'all that I'm so excited about. And then I have some beautiful French terries to share with y'all today. So why don't I dive into some French terry summer sewing? So I'm wearing a French terry outfit for y'all today. So I love French terry for summertime. So this is, let me back up a little more. This is a basic t-shirt. This is actually the Toronto tee from Rebecca Page. It's a free pattern in women's sizing. And so it's a boxy kind of boyfriend tee. And I love it because it's so simple to wear with like fitted pants or a pencil skirt, or to tie into a little crop top with something a little looser. I'm wearing it with the culottes that just released, but I can't show you that. I'm not tall enough for that. So I love this particularly out of French terry because when I tie it into this little crop, it has a little bit more structure in the front because this French terry is a little bit more structured. So I really like, it's cool, it's comfortable, I'm covered and I feel really good. So if I've had a little bit of sunshine, it covers without feeling too where you don't want stuff touching your skin too much. So it feels really great and it's really fun and cute, but it's so easy to wear. So I'll post a picture of this outfit because I did a whole outfit. I was kind of going for jumpsuit-esque without the increased public nudity because I'm going to admit this, I have never made a jumpsuit. It's just I'm not sold on it. They look so beautiful on so many people, but I'm just not sold on it. So this is my faux jumpsuit separates, and I'm so excited because I love how it looks. So now I feel like maybe I should make a jumpsuit. Hi, Amy. I am missing all of you as well. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all are here. French terry is gonna pill if you wash it with rough stuff or on hot. Like if it's rubbing against stuff in your wash cycle, it's gonna pill a little bit on the smooth side. But if I wash on cool, I wash all of my clothes on cool, and then I either tumble dry low or hang dry, and I don't have pilling issues with most of my clothing. Every once in a while, I'll have something that just pills like crazy. But washing on cool and separating all of those more rough fabrics out really helps increase the life of my garments. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one, y'all, who hasn't made a jumpsuit. They're so cute on so many people. Well, I did make one for a friend, but I have not made one for myself. They're so cute on so many people, and I love them on non-curvy people. I love them on curvy people, on tall people, on short people. I love them. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and just make one, y'all. Maybe you've convinced me. But let's talk French terry. Let's talk French terry. So it is a knit fabric, and I am wearing the, I've got a cut of it to show you as well, but I'm wearing the horizontal stripes in indigo. So this is it's a poly rayon spandex blend, and it's mostly poly. It's 64 poly, and just that 32 rayon gives it a little bit of softness, but a little bit more structure than some of our other ones, which is wonderful. So this is a knit fabric, so it's similar to a jersey. It has these beautiful loops on one side. Actually, why don't I grab these stripes so that you're looking at the same thing? These beautiful loops on one side. And Shayna, you haven't made a jumpsuit? That's crazy. Hi, Amy. I think we all need to stop and just make jumpsuits. So it's got these beautiful loops. Let me let my lighting readjust there. So you've got beautiful loops on one side, and it's so smooth and soft on the other side. So it's a nice smooth texture. Let's see. So it's a really soft plush texture on the inside, and then a soft smooth texture on the outside. So it's typically a poly rayon spandex blend. It could have some cotton in there, depending on which fabric it is. Oh, they are flattering on the booty. Hi, Jenny. So glad you could join us. So it's going to depend, and all of ours have slightly different contents, basically. So please do check that fabric content before you purchase, if you have a preferred one. So I have some cool history of French terry. It is a sister cloth to terry cloth, which was invented in France in the 1800s. What this French terry was not invented until the early 1980s. So it's a relatively new fabric. It's typically used for athletic wear like joggers and sweatshirts, but it's so versatile. It's so versatile, which is what we're going to talk about today. CJ, this is blue. This is the indigo that I'm wearing. It's blue. It's a little bit lighter in person than I think it's coming through on camera. Wisconsin, of course I'd feel home in Wisconsin. It's hot and it's my home. I grew up there, so the first 22-ish years of my life, that's where I lived. So yes, so it's cozy, it's moisture wicking, it's absorbent. It is great for layering. So if you're one of those people that hates going from like the hot outside to cold stores and whatnot, it is a great layering piece to carry with you to just cover up when you're a little chilled, take off, or as we're talking about today, some summer beautiful sews. Let's see, it is super versatile. It'll keep you cool in warmer weather and warm and cooler weather, depending on how you wear it. The teeny tiny loops on the back get even tinier, and that's what we call baby French terry. So let me grab a baby French terry. This is regular French terry, so let me show you those loops one more time while I grab this baby French terry and make a mess of the piles that I so neatly made. Okay, so then baby French terry is teeny tiny little tinier loops on the back. So it has a general smoother look to it while still having those beautiful loops, which I love. And then baby French terry tends to be a little bit more delicate and lighter feel to it. But it still has that same integrity, and it has a beautiful flowy drape. It's beautiful. You can see the difference in like where I've tied this tee versus the drape on the baby French terry. It's just a little bit drapier and a little bit more structure on the regular French terry. Not all French terry has rayon in it, although most of ours does. Um, oh, clotheslines in the backyard. You know what? Not a lot of people have those anymore. That's some throwback to childhood right there. So this, in case y'all were wondering, let me grab the name of this fabric so I don't forget. Um, this is Heather Old Rose. This one has just 10% rayon, so this one has a little bit less rayon than the last one. But it's so soft. It's just so beautiful. I love it. So you can have either 2 or 4-way stretch. So 2-way stretch or 4-way stretch. This one's pretty stable vertically. The info will be in the listing. It's going to vary from French terry to French terry. So keep that in mind when you're sewing. For example, I made the culottes that I'll show a picture of later. I have vertical stripes. I actually turned the fabric sideways to cut it vertically. And I knew through the shorts that wouldn't be a problem, but the waistband I had to cut with my stripes horizontal because it didn't have enough vertical stretch for me to cut it the opposite way and still fit. So keep that in mind when you are making your patterns and choosing your fabric. For general care, you're going to want to wash on cold and tumble dry low or hang dry. If it contains cotton or really a high amount of any natural fiber, you're going to want to pre-wash on warm and then tumble dry low to help pre-shrink anything that isn't already shrunk. So just in case, just to save you from having the perfect fit and then washing it and having it not fit anymore, pre-wash on warm for any of those natural fibers. So, okay. Oh, yeah. And then so we've got a great tip in here for once you've sewn up a garment, turn that garment inside out. So the smooth side is on the inside, and don't wash with other abrasive fabrics in the same load. So you're going to want to make sure that that smooth side is inside so that it helps prevent pilling. What a great tip. So beautiful. So French terry is great for cover-ups when you're heading to the gym, keeping you warm on your way home. I know that I get really hot and then I get really cold after working out. So it's great for like casual wear, joggers, jackets, cardigans, hoodies, sweatshirts, all of that. But it's also really great for t-shirts and shorts and dresses, capris. It's wonderful. It's such a versatile fabrics. I'm so glad, Judy. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's always best to turn your clothes inside out when you wash them. It's such a pain because I hate turning them back right side out to hang them up to put in my closet, but it's worth it because it really helps your clothes and your garments last so much longer. So I have one more general type of French terry to share with you, and then I've got some beautiful examples of our different French terries. But I want to show you reverse French terry because reverse French terry has the pattern printed on the loop side. So this is our camo. Let me find the actual name so you can find it if you want to search on the website. This is Camo Reverse French Terry. So you can see that it looks a little bit vintage because that print is on the loop side. And then the smooth side is the wrong side of the fabric. I love reverse French terry because you get to put that smooth side on you. So you can always choose to turn your fabrics wrong side out, right? Like we sew, we get to do that. But this is intended to be worn that way. So it gives a really cool look to the print because it's on those loops, and then it's really comfy and easy to wear, and I love it. It's wonderful. So that's reverse French terry. That just means that the pattern is printed on the loop side. So this is our reverse French terry camo. Let's see, what else do I have for y'all today? Okay, so we have some really cool French terries, it turns out. So I've shown you the indigo stripes. And actually, I want to show you, while I've got the indigo stripes on, we also have these sunflower stripes. And the difference between them is quite stark, actually. So the sunflower French terry is the same fabric content, but it's a little bit lighter weight and it's so much drapier. Like let me back up again so you can see this. Look at how like this gets a little boxy. It's got a little bit more structure to it, but the Sunflower is so drapey and it's so soft and lovely. And sometimes it's just a difference in the dyes or the yarns are just treated a little bit differently, and that's what makes it so different. But it's such a stark difference between these two fabrics that look like they should feel exactly the same. So it's really fun. I love this sunflower one. This has been in my stash, like just off my table because I'm like, what do I need out of it? I need something and I don't know what yet. So it's going to become something very soon. And then we have some really great colors for summer. So I already showed you the Heather Old Rose and the Baby French Cherry. Just such a beautiful spring and summer color. I love it. It's wonderful. But we also have this beautiful lavender. And what I particularly love about this lavender, other than how stunning this color is that it's really lightweight. This is only 160 GSM. And it's mostly rayon. This is 65% rayon. So it's really lightweight. It's really like swirly and swishy. I want to make a beautiful dress out of this because the flow on that would be magnificent. Like you can even see the texture of my knot through it because it's so lightweight. It's just wonderful. I mean, it depends. I typically buy 2 yards unless I know it's something I want to make into a dress. But then also I buy for myself and my sister. So I typically buy 4 to 5 yards. And then if I want it to be for a dress, I'll buy a little bit more than that. Because I'm sewing for both of us. And if we both like a fabric, I need a little bit more. So that lavender, it's one of my favorites. I love it so much. And then we have this Jade Pepper is also one of my favorites for summer. It's that same really lightweight, beautiful French cherry. Oh, you can actually see a little bit through it, the stripes through it when you put it right up against you. But it's this beautiful, rich kind of tealy jade blue. Um, It's just wonderful. It's so soft. It's again 65% rayon, so it's so comfortable. It's so soft. It's got great vertical and horizontal stretch. So it's a little bit more versatile. I can make a few more patterns out of it. But again, that lighter weight just makes me want to make a dress and swirl. I like swirling for summertime. So this is our Jade Pepper Baby French Terry. But then we have tons of patterns. We've got beautiful solids. We even have some foil prints, which I quite like. We've got these beautiful butterfly foils, which just add a really wonderful, fun. I'm gonna shimmer it in the light. Beautiful colors. I just love it. This is our, let me find it. It's on my list somewhere. Slate with foil butterflies. So this really makes me think of like summer evenings in the garden with butterflies floating around. It's just beautiful. Tons of beautiful options. And you can really make all of your favorite patterns. And I feel like people tend to think of French cherry for winter. But for summer, like what are your favorite patterns for that? I really like tees and dresses and shorts. I'm wearing the RP culottes that just released right now. And they're so comfortable. You just can't lose. But dresses are wonderful. I'll share in the group, I just made a hack with this fabric because I'm really obsessed with stripes at the moment. With a back tie and a cute, really long maxi dress with a little bit of ruching over the booty just to make it pop. So there's just so many options. You really can use French cherry for just about anything. It's also great for hoodies and joggers and all of those winter clothes that we love so much. Ooh, the Aspen sweater. That was beautiful, Amy. I remember that. And I don't want to forget, we do have just a few yards of the lyocell, the Tencel lyocell organic cotton spandex French terry remaining. We've got a couple in this light gray mix, which is the perfect classic gray, like French terry. It's perfect. You can make some joggers for your guy and enjoy that. But this is wonderful because it's that Tencel lyocell. It's got cotton and spandex. So there's no polyester. It's all natural fibers. And again, these are made with the sustainable system, which is wonderful. There's no water waste or anything like that. It's beautiful. And these fabrics are so soft. They've got amazing stretch. They actually have more vertical stretch than horizontal. It's 50% horizontal and 80 vertical, which is just awesome. And it's so soft. And so I do also want to point out when you're sewing with French terry, the edges curl a little bit. And the more natural fiber you have in it, the more it curls, in my experience. So you can see it curls just a little bit. But when you add in the cotton, look at how much more this curls. So you can always tell if you've got a French terry that's been sitting on your shelf for a minute, you can always tell if it's got a little bit more of the cotton or if it's got a little bit more of the natural fiber by how much it curls. Just a fun tip for me. But this, it's so soft. I love this so much. So don't forget, we have just a few of those Tencel lyocell fabrics left on the site, and they are amazing. They're amazing. The new culottes pattern, I think just about any of them. If you're going for the lighter, flowier, swishy look, I would go for some of those lighter weight ones like the lavender or the Jade Pepper. If you want the more structured look, I'll share a picture of mine in this group when I'm off the live right now. And if you want the more structured, less flowy look, go for something that's a little bit less rayon and a little bit heavier weight. So it's just beautiful. Yeah, it has more vertical stretch on the Tencel lyocell, which is just beautiful. Go over the curl again, please. Yes. So I'm sure you're familiar with cotton spandex and how much the edges curl and how annoying that is. So French terry does have a little bit of curl at the edge for all of them. They always have just a little bit of curl at the edge of the fabric, which is something you have to keep in mind when you're cutting. It's also something you can take advantage of because if you stretch it out and lean into the curl, you can finish your edges that way. I have a raglan, like a short raglan style tee. I think it's the sweet tea from RP that instead of putting a cuff on the end, I just stretch the edge a good bit and let it pop back and just curl, and I use that as the finishing technique. So a little bit of curling, but the more natural fibers you have in there, particularly cotton, the more that edge is going to curl. So you can see on this one, this is, let me set it down. It uncurls a lot. Like this automatically just curls right up, and the more you move it, the more it curls. And that's because of that cotton content. So more curl is typically more natural fibers. They tend to curl in more than polyester does. Amy, I agree completely. I agree completely. It's so soft and it feels luxurious. I'm going to make, I think, like a robe style house coat out of some of it to be cozy and comfy at home and just be lovely. So those are all the fabrics I wanted to show y'all today. And we have more on the website. We've got more on the way. I'm particularly excited. We have some really cute French terries coming in. But it's just one of my favorite fabrics to sew all year round. And I think that it gets written off for summertime. And it's clearly worth it. I'm going to be enjoying this, having some food on a patio at a restaurant, maybe walking around the zoo or something. Ooh, great swim cover up. It feels so good on your skin after you've been in the sun and your skin is just a little sad. It feels so good to put on something as soft and as luxurious as French terry is and feel amazing. So don't forget to comment. We're going to give away 2 padded flat red envelopes with 3-yard cuts each of a French terry, something we have in the shop. In 4 weeks when I'm back with all new fabrics and excited and wonderful. I am also excited to tell y'all that we have PayPal back on the website. We finally have it back up and running. So y'all can check out with PayPal again if you'd like. You know what, CJ? I'm not sure on the timeline to new fabrics because we just placed our order. So it'll be here over the next few weeks, and then we'll have to do all of the processing and photographing and all the fun stuff, getting ready to share it with all of you. Amy, definitely lunch with you for sure. And I'm excited. So we've got new fabrics coming in. I'll be back mid-June. So comment here, share, make something out of French terry and share it with us so that you can ignite other people to sew with French terry all summer long because it's so comfortable and cute. And yeah, I'll be back June 18th. It's so far away, but I will be in Florida wearing beautiful things and petting puppies, which is a win. And then I will be back in June with all of you, and I cannot wait. I hope you have tons and tons of fun and make some beautiful, loungy, comfy outfits and some chic, fun outfits out of your French terry because it is totally worth it. I will chat with y'all soon. Have fun and enjoy your May. Bye, everyone.